Hello and welcome guys to another video. Here we've got the final of the BOA Endurance League. Here's a quick look at the standings before the final round. So as you can see, we're in third, about 16 points off the leading team there. But let's have a look here. This is the end of practice. As you can see, I've got the quickest time by about a second, which I was quite happy with. And now we'll just move on into qualifying quickly. Unfortunately, because I disconnected from Monza, I decided not to stream the finale because I really did not want to disconnect. So yeah, that's why it's all the official stream clips and then some clips from Boris's stream. So as you can see in qualifying, we qualify in pole position by 5.5 tenths of a second. So really happy with that, 5.5 tenths on pole. So as you can see there, that's the results. We've got UK Sim Racer and Boost Goose behind us. And Prawn was down in P9, which was great for the championship because his team was leading the championship coming into this round. And then our other rivals were Boost Goose, as you can see there, who's starting from third. Green lights and away we go into the first corner. I've got the inside line, able to keep it nice and easy and hold that lead. UK Sim Racer had a little look, but backed out of it there. Now at the end of lap 1, as you can see here, we're able to hold our lead quite bunched up, the top 4 already pulling away from the rest of the field. But yeah, we've got UK Sim Racer behind us, as you can see. Now about 2 minutes into the race, we've got UK Sim Racer right behind us, and coming into turn 2, he absolutely sends it down the inside. Clean move, a clean send, but he does send it down the inside. We're able to stay around the outside. We hold the position there and hold the lead into turn 3 there, and we're able to hold on to that lead. Unfortunately, 5 laps into the race, you can see we're leading the race just in front of UK Sim Racer. He's still right behind us, but unfortunately I clip the curb and as you can see lose the lead to UK Sim Racer. Here's a look at the replay from my POV, and as you can see I clip the inside fine, but then on the right hand side I take far too much and it throws me flying into the air. Thankfully don't spin it, but I do lose the lead of the race there unfortunately. And then you would have thought I would have learnt my lesson, but then on what lap is this? I think lap 13, got Boost Goose behind us, and then I go make an identical mistake, clip the same curb again, which was really annoying. Later on in the race, I had to take a different line because I just kept clipping that curb for some reason there. But with 1 hour left of Stint 1, we're still right behind Boost Goose and UK Sim Racer. Now Boost Goose is trying to get past the Ferrari UK Sim Racer into the right-hander, and he sends it down the inside, gets alongside, and then gets ahead coming into the chicane. But UK Sim Racer has a little bit of contact with him. They both go flying into the wall, and that unfortunately pretty much wrecked both of their races. But that gave us the lead of the race, and a pretty big gap to the driver who was then now in P2. As you can see, I very nearly get collected by the Ferrari. But yeah, after that, not much else happened for us. We came into the pits with 50 minutes to go, and we were able to hold on to the lead after that. After the pit stop, I did not push very hard at all because I knew I was quicker than the driver in P2. So as long as I didn't make a mistake, I would be fine. So I literally just didn't push and just tried to keep the gap. And the gap did drop to 6 seconds. And then I just pushed for a few laps, got it back up to 12 seconds, and then tried to keep it around that. So as you can see, end of the race, we finish about 12.8 seconds ahead. Super happy with that. That is my first win in an endurance race on ACC. This was on Xbox as well. My final Xbox race actually, competitive race. Before moving on to the PC. Hopefully we will be doing some PC league racing and endurance racing in the near future. Still getting it all set up just now. But yeah, really happy with that result there. Took P1. Now this changed the championship because Prawn Star is in P9, Boost Goose is in P7, and they were ahead of us in the team championship. So now it was over to Boris for the second stint. Single file start, so he didn't really have to defend into the first corner here because it's that single file, so he's able to keep the lead into the first. corner there, and let's see what he can do. If he gets a good race, we could win the championship. And coming in to turn 2, keeping it nice and easy, and he's got the lead of the race there. Now behind him, at the end of lap 1, there was a bit of contact between these two Ferraris that really put the field quite far back behind Boris. So I think Boris got like 4 or 5 seconds by the end of lap 1 just from that. But then 5 minutes into the race, he's already got a 12-second lead. He was just really consistent, doing really good lap times, and no one was really able to challenge him at all in this stint, which was really good. So Boris was able just to hold his position and extend that lead really, really nicely. Here we go, an hour left of the race, and Boris is already starting to overlap drivers. So he was just really, really quick. I think he was about a second a lap, at least a second a lap quicker than some of the other drivers. He just did really, really well in this stint. Really good pace. Coming in for his pit stop now, he pitted with 43.5 minutes left to go, around about halfway. I pitted a little bit earlier in my stint. That was just because I think my tyres were a bit worn out, so I pitted a little bit earlier for an undercut, I was hoping. Boris just pitted where we had planned to pit, which was about halfway through. We were both running the same strategy. I just ended up pitting a little bit earlier than we had planned. But he comes into the pit lane and he gets a really good stop, as you can see here. Stops right on the jacks, so he doesn't lose any time at all. As you can see here, stops on it and gets straight up on the jack, so really good stop by him there. And now with 22 minutes left, he's coming up to overlap our rivals in the championship. So he was just on another level in this stint compared to some of the other drivers. They all did a fantastic job. It is a very hard track, but I think the Bentley and the setup that me and Boris were running was just really, really good. So yeah, he took the win there, overlapped every single driver on the field, so he did a fantastic job, and we won the team championship. So since, as I said, Prawn's team and the Lexus team both had really bad final races, unfortunately, with incidents, that then allowed us to take the win in the team championship because we won both of the final races. Here's the driver standings as well. Boris took the win in the driver standings. I was P5. My disconnect did not help at all. So I ended up finishing P5 in the driver standings. But yeah, really enjoyed the championship. A big thank you to BOA for organising it. It was very well done. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the series. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you again next time.